G'day viewers, how are you? Michael here. Well, you might be wondering what I'm up to now. And I don't always show you these things, but see all these logs? These telegraph poles, or power poles you should actually say. No one has telegraph poles anymore. Oh, yeah, that's right. Telegraph's been gone for a long time. Might be telephone poles, might be power poles, but not telegraph. But anyway, I'm getting down to the last of them. What I'll do, I'll just flip you over the other way. Power. Now I'm going to walk you around. What I do is I mark all their sizes, because otherwise it's when I drill the holes. Before I drill a hole, put a post in, drill a hole, put a post in, and the line got a bit wonky. So now I drill a hole, make the mark, I drill a hole, and then I'll I'll measure up a pole, which they're all measured now, and I drill accordingly, so they all end up being the same height. These ones are too short for my property, because I go in 2400 out of the ground. I used to go 22, go 24 now. And when I do, shush, obviously 300 in the ground is not good enough. I've got to go, I can cheat on some areas when I can go, I could put them 800 in the ground, so I can, up on my old fence line, internal, whatever. But the rest of them, what I've got to really use is like 36 and above. 34 and above, I should say. I can get away with 34 and above, and that gives me really good depth. Because in the flood areas, I usually stick them in the ground at least 13 to 1700 in the ground. And when I do that, I've got to push my whole arm of my excavator arm into the ground. All the knuckles and whatnot that move to get 17, 19, that area. Just depends on the ground, I can stick it down deeper. Yeah, so they're all sized out. Over there, that's 5 meters. I'm out of them at the moment. They're 4.2. These are 4s, like in the area of 4s. This is 3.3 up to 3.8. And these here will be used for other purposes, like if I got a bit of a dish in the ground on the fence line, I'll put a log in there and fill up to the log. Anywho, and other ones will be just given to my neighbour. He's a nice bloke, and I'll give them to him, and he can use them for his horses, a strainer post or whatever he wants to do, gate posts. And that's what I'm up to on this. This is my next little job along the fence line to the bush of the neighbours. I'm going to raise it up, put a high fence up here, and just so if they get out, I've got a double. Basically, I'm having mostly a double fence around my property in case they get out into the corridor, and also I can run grass in the corridor, so a little extra grass for them, you know, an extra day of feed. Okay, we'll start on it now. So I'm not doing all the fence at one go. As you can see there, I pulled out about halfway. It's about, I think it's 30 meters from memory, 33 meters. And I also, there were some dead trees on the fence line just here. I pulled them out, pushed them over there. Got to smooth out the ground a little bit. You know, there's another old, what do you call them? Wattle tree. Wattle trees don't live long, 5 to 15 years, and then they're dead. But they're pretty when they're flowering. Yep. Oh, bit of light there. So, yeah, it's all happening. I hope you like what you're seeing. Just bit by bit, trying to make the place a bit more deer friendly, deer protected, I suppose you could say. Well, viewers, there you go. I've turned around. I'm just doing a bit too fast, I suppose. From all the way down there. See all the bush line? This is against the neighbour's fence. All the way down there. I think it's about 80 meters fencing. Oh, sorry, did I have my hand in the way? I don't know. Anyway, put the posts in. I had to concrete them in, of course, because you know, the soil not good enough. Some people say I shouldn't put the soil back in the hole. I should put road base or like a gravel, but I ended up putting the soil for about half and then concrete the rest. And I just got to clean up the edges, make it look nice and pretty, so I can easily mow it on his side and ours. But yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. I don't show you the whole lot because you can go back in previous videos and see me what I've done on other posts, other fences. I mean, yeah. Anywho, we'll move on and we'll go to the next stage, which will be once I've tidied it all up, we'll be running on wire, getting the right heights for the wire on the top and the mesh, the all the other bits and pieces. So I'll take you through bits and pieces at a time. So what I've done now, I got a few more posts to put on here, not posts, timbers. I put the wire on, put the top 4 wires on the top and hung it from the bottom 4th one down to this point here, and every 600 or actually 700 I put a wire behind it, so that when they push up against it, which they love to do, and scratch their body, there's a strong wire behind it to stop it being caved in. The reason why there's a gap on the bottom is just to let the water flow through. I might even put a bracket on a timber along the bottom to give it a bit of more rigid strength between all of them. Anywho, I've only done it up to the halfway mark in my gate. Oops, bit of light there. We'll see if we can get past it. Yep. I haven't done the far end bit yet. I've put 4 runners on the top. I don't bother tightening them up yet because it'll only pull on the posts. I won't do that till I put all the timbers on and the wire on, and I'll tighten it extra hard and put a brace on the end. But it's working. We're getting closer and closer to finished. Well, this is very frustrating. The last roll of wire I got, and it came to here. This is the frightening thing about this stuff. This, if you're buying the good stuff from, you know, like wattle and stuff, you pay an absolute fortune. This stuff here, I bought 9 rolls. It cost me $4,500. I went to buy another roll, just 1 roll. And that was about 2 years ago I bought all these rolls. It's now $529 for a roll of 60 meters. In a similar thing, but in dog fence, which means that the holes are smaller at the bottom and larger at the top, but still 1800, I buy it for $155 from a Chinese company in Sydney. How can, I mean, it's obviously better stuff in Australia, the other brands, but the Chinese stuff, look, I don't know what factories are out of it. Chinese, 155 compared to 530. Jeez. Both gal, obviously the quality of the gal's different, but geez, I don't know how I can justify it. But anyway, I've got to get the right stuff here because it matches. And it's going to cost me, just to finish the other bit, $529, and I'll have to wait 10 days for it. Chinese, I can get it whenever I want it. What can I say? Anyway, looks like the rest of the place is going to be done with Chinese. So where I'm up to now, this is going into the neighbour's place. Had a busted up old gate there. I pulled the old gate off, cut it down, and I put it over in the donkey yard. I'll show you that in a sec. Yeah, I wanted some more citrus trees. I had nowhere else to put them, so I put them in my, where all my storage is, and put a little raised garden there. Here, yeah, fix that up. Also as you can see, I've raised the gate up there nice. It's all double everything now, so I could actually run my deer in here. Now I am going to run grass along the edge. It's been planted, it's just not growing real well here at the moment. Yeah, what else have I done here? I'll take you up and show you more. They somehow leaned against it and broke the link on my lock here, and they shredded my banana trees. Hopefully, they damaged a couple, no big deal. They shoot it. I think it's the grandparents you've got to get rid of, and there's generations back. There's like 3 generations you work on. So I've got plenty of mature ones there to produce. Oh, she's getting bitchy. She wants more. She wanted the food, so she backed up on him. Yeah, as I said before, this is a sacrifice paddock. I just raised it up again with more soil on this side, just to get so it tapers. Before it was just sitting flat, and if it gets boggy, it's boggy all over. Now it'll be only on the edge. This is that gate, the far gate I told you about a minute ago. Well, this here is the big gate. Was bent on one end. I actually backed into it a long time ago, so I put it over there. We're on the fence lines. It wasn't important, but now I put a new one there, and I cut this one down so it does the job. And I put a chestnut tree in there and a couple of bananas in there. These are sugar bananas. I love them. There's bananas everywhere at the moment. Where are they? I thought I had bananas in here. Not in there. That's weird. I would have swore I had some bananas hanging. That's why that one's leaning over. But anyway, maybe my son cut it off. On that one there's quite a few hanging down. I think about 7 or 8 bunches. Anywho, I'm rambling. They like the shelter now. They got used to it. Didn't want to use it at first. I'll put some more wood chip in there. Gives them something nice and soft and dry to, if it gets wet in here. But they're about to be moved out. The hill is absolutely looking great. Down the bottom it's just starting to get going now, because we're just starting to get a bit of spring weather the last 2 weeks. And but it hasn't rained in the last 2 weeks either. But on the hill, it's way up. It's actually scary because it's so long. It's over 2.5 feet, 3 feet high. Clover, I've never seen clover so high before. But I'm really loaded up with fertilizers, rabbit manure and chicken manure, pelletized, and natural fertilizers, so that it doesn't kill the microbes. And lots of other little things like that. Heaps and heaps of different types of grasses. I'll have to go and show you. That's what I'll do. I'll come and show you. Oh, this is crazy. Never seen clover so high. It's over 2.5 feet high, and all the other grasses up around my chest. Oh, it's mad. Anyway,
well, viewers, this has taken a little while to put this video together. It's been over a long period of time.
And you can
I hope
follow.
you like what
this
you've
is
seen. You
where
give a
only
big thumbs
partially
up, please
kept
subscribe,
animals
and
out of.
give us that notification
And
bell.
where it was kept
Anyway,
out, quite
catch
good.
you next time.
But it's got a lot of